The arena goes dark. Complete silence. Then one spotlight cuts through the blackness like a knife, and standing in that beam of light is the man who tried to end CM Punk's career. The man who left Chicago's hero broken and bloodied. And tonight, after weeks of speculation, conspiracy theories, and unanswered questions, he's about to reveal the name that will shake this company to its foundation. The name that will expose the greatest betrayal in modern wrestling history. You think you know who ordered the hit on CM Punk? You don't know anything. And when those words leave his mouth, the wrestling world will never be the same again. The tension in this building is suffocating. You can see it on every face in the crowd. The cameras sweep across thousands of fans, and their expressions tell the whole story. Anticipation, anger, fear of what they're about to learn. Because everyone knows that once this truth comes out, there's no putting it back in the box. Someone in that locker room, someone CM Punk trusted, someone who smiled in his face and shook his hand, paid this man to take him out. And we're seconds away from finding out who. The mystery attacker stands there in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, and you can see the weight of this moment on his shoulders. He's not some faceless thug anymore. He's become the most important person in professional wrestling. The man with all the answers. The man holding the smoking gun. And the world is watching, waiting, holding their breath for him to pull the trigger. Now before we go any further, if you want to be part of moments like this, if you want to experience the most shocking revelations and intense breakdowns in wrestling, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Join the SLAMZONE family. We're building something special here, a community of people who live and breathe this business, who understand that wrestling isn't just entertainment, it's our passion. So do me a favor, take 1 second, hit subscribe, smash that like button, and turn on those notifications because you don't want to miss a single upload. We're bringing you the best wrestling content on YouTube, and I promise you, we're just getting started. Back to the ring. The attacker raises the microphone slowly to his lips. You can hear the entire arena go silent. Not a single person is moving. Everyone is locked in. And when he speaks, his voice echoes through the speakers with a calm that's almost terrifying. He starts by talking about his history in this business. How he scratched and clawed for years, working in bingo halls and high school gyms, dreaming of the big time. How he gave everything to make it, sacrificed relationships, his health, his body, all for a chance to stand on the grandest stage. But opportunity never came. The door never opened. And then, after years of being overlooked and forgotten, someone finally saw value in what he could do. Someone finally gave him purpose. The crowd erupts in boos. They can sense where this is heading. They know that this person didn't see his value as a performer, but as a weapon, as a tool to commit a crime. And the attacker admits it. He says he was paid handsomely to take out CM Punk, to injure him so badly that he couldn't compete, to remove him from the equation. And you can feel the hatred radiating from these fans because CM Punk isn't just another wrestler. He's a voice for the voiceless. He's the man who walked away from this business on principle and came back because he still had something to prove. He's someone these fans connect with on a deeply personal level. So to hear someone admit they were paid to destroy him, that cuts deep. The attacker continues. He talks about the moment he attacked Punk, how he waited in the shadows backstage, heart pounding, adrenaline coursing through his veins, how he saw Punk walking toward his locker room after a match, exhausted, vulnerable, and he struck without hesitation, blindsided him with a steel chair across the back. Punk crumpled to the ground, and he didn't stop. He kept swinging, over and over. The sickening sound of metal meeting flesh. Security eventually pulled him off, but the damage was done. Punk was hurt. Really hurt. And for weeks, everyone wanted to know why. What could drive someone to commit such a brutal assault? Now we're about to find out. The attacker says he's tired of carrying the secret. Tired of being the fall guy while the real mastermind sits comfortably in the shadows. He says the person who hired him promised him protection, promised him a future, promised him everything. But those promises were lies. He's been abandoned. Left to take all the blame. So tonight, he's going to expose the truth. He's going to name names. And when he does, everything changes. The camera zooms in tight on his face. Sweat dripping down his forehead. Eyes filled with something between rage and resignation. He's about to cross a line he can never come back from. But he doesn't care anymore. The time for secrets is over. The time for truth has arrived. And then he says it. The name. The person who hired him to attack CM Punk. And the arena absolutely explodes. Half the crowd can't believe what they just heard. The other half saw it coming but hoped they were wrong. Theories that circulated online for weeks are suddenly confirmed. The conspiracy was real. The betrayal goes deeper than anyone imagined. Because the person who orchestrated this attack isn't some jealous mid-carder or disgruntled veteran. It's someone close to Punk. Someone he considered family. Someone who stood beside him through wars and battles and celebrated victories together. The big screen lights up with footage. Video evidence that proves every word. Meetings in parking lots. Cash exchanging hands. Text messages planning the assault down to the exact time and location. This wasn't some random act of violence. This was calculated. Premeditated. A cold-blooded assassination attempt on one of the biggest stars in wrestling. And the person behind it? They're going to have to answer for what they've done. Now, if you're feeling the intensity of this moment like I am, do me a solid real quick. Hit that like button to help this video reach more wrestling fans. Drop a comment below telling me what you think happens next because I want to hear your theories, your reactions, your predictions. And share this video with everyone you know who loves wrestling because this is the kind of moment that defines an entire era. This is history happening right in front of our eyes. So subscribe to SLAMZONE if you haven't already, and let's experience these incredible moments together as a family. The fallout from this revelation is immediate and catastrophic. Backstage, you can imagine the chaos erupting. Wrestlers confronting each other. Management scrambling to control the narrative. The person who was just exposed is probably running, hiding, trying to figure out how to survive what's coming. Because CM Punk is going to see this. Punk is going to hear that name. And when he does, there will be hell to pay. You think you've seen Punk angry before? You think you've seen him at his most dangerous? You haven't seen anything yet. This betrayal cuts to his core. This is personal in a way that transcends championships and storylines. This is about trust destroyed, loyalty shattered, brotherhood turned to poison. The attacker drops the microphone and exits the ring. His job is done. He delivered the bomb and now he's watching the explosion from a distance. But make no mistake, he's not innocent in this. He pulled the trigger. He swung that chair. He's the one who put Punk in the hospital. So even though he exposed the mastermind, he's still guilty, still responsible, still going to face consequences. But at least now the full picture is clear. At least now everyone knows the truth. Back in the arena, the fans are still processing what they just witnessed. Signs are being held up demanding justice. Chants echo through the building, calling out the name of the person exposed. This is one of those moments where you're not watching a scripted show anymore. This feels real, raw, authentic. The emotion is genuine because the stakes are real. Someone betrayed CM Punk in the worst possible way, and now they're going to pay the price. You have to wonder what Punk is thinking right now. Wherever he is, whether he's at home recovering or watching backstage, his blood is boiling. The man he trusted, the person he fought alongside, the friend he would have gone to war for, orchestrated an attack designed to end his career. How do you process that level of betrayal? How do you move forward knowing someone you loved wanted you hurt that badly? The psychological damage might be worse than the physical injuries, because broken bones heal. Ruptured trust? That stays with you forever. This storyline is going to dominate wrestling for months. Every interview, every social media post, every appearance is going to circle back to this moment. The mystery has been solved, but the story is just beginning. Because now comes the reckoning. Now comes the revenge. Now comes CM Punk hunting down the person who tried to destroy him and making them pay in the most brutal way imaginable. And when these two finally collide, when they meet in that ring face to face, it's going to be volcanic. It's going to be a fight that neither of them walks away from the same. Championships don't matter. Rules don't matter. This is about settling a blood debt. The mastermind behind the attack is going to have to explain themselves. They're going to have to look CM Punk in the eyes and justify why they did what they did. Maybe there's jealousy involved. Maybe Punk had something they wanted. Maybe they felt overshadowed or disrespected. But whatever the reason, it won't be good enough. There's no justification for what happened. No excuse that makes this okay. They crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. They declared war on one of the most dangerous men in professional wrestling. And wars have casualties. Think about the ripples this creates throughout the entire roster. Who else was involved? Who knew about this and stayed silent? Are there more conspirators hiding in plain sight? Trust is shattered. Alliances are questioned. Everyone is looking at everyone else differently now because if this could happen to CM Punk, it could happen to anyone. The locker room will never be the same. Paranoia sets in. Wrestlers watch their backs. Security gets tighter. Because the illusion of safety is gone. The truth is out, and it's uglier than anyone wanted to believe. As we close in on the final chapter of this incredible revelation, I want to say something from the heart. You being here, watching this video, being part of the SLAMZONE community, it means everything to me. We're not just talking about wrestling moves and match results. We're diving deep into the stories that make this business so compelling. The betrayals, the triumphs, the heartbreak, the glory. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Like this video if you enjoyed the breakdown. Comment below with your thoughts, your feelings, your predictions about where this goes next. And share this with your friends because moments like this deserve to be experienced together. We're building something special here at SLAMZONE, and I want you to be part of it. This is our family, our community. And together, we're going to keep celebrating the greatest form of entertainment on earth. The mystery man revealed who hired him to attack CM Punk, and in doing so, he unleashed chaos. The truth is out. The betrayal is confirmed. And now comes the reckoning. CM Punk will have his revenge. The mastermind will face justice. And we will all be watching as this story reaches its inevitable, brutal conclusion. This is what wrestling is about. High stakes, real emotion, stories that grab you by the throat and don't let go. And this story? It's only just begun. So buckle up, stay subscribed, and get ready for what comes next. Because when CM Punk gets his hands on the person who tried to end him, it's going to be legendary. It's going to be unforgettable. It's going to be everything we hoped for and more. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of SLAMZONE. And I'll see you in the next video when we break down the fallout from this earth-shattering revelation. Until then, keep the passion alive, keep the faith, and never stop loving this incredible business we call professional wrestling.